Hey everybody, Kenny Schaefer with OFIT. As always, I'm your Dolce Diet Coach for Nutrition Counseling, and I have another recipe for you this week. As always, before I get into the video, please check out my website at ohfitt.com. That's OHFITT.com. You can check me out on Instagram as well at OH_FIT, and for Twitter it's OH_FITT. So this week's recipe is going to be a lunch recipe. It's actually one of my favorite salad recipes that we do. It's our Cranberry Cashew Spinach Salad. So it calls for 1 chicken breast, ideally probably 6 ounces, 2 handfuls of spinach, a half cup of raisins or cranberries. Personally, I prefer the raisins. Most cranberries you find on the market have some kind of added sugar to them to make them sweet. Again, I'm a fan of getting away from any excessive sugar that we can. It also has a 1/4 cup of cashews, half of a shallot, and then of course a little bit of balsamic vinegar, a little bit of olive oil for dressing, and some spicy brown mustard. The brown mustard threw me off at first. It's actually really good in the salad. So this is a pretty, again, quick, simple, and easy recipe, just like everything that we do is. So I'm going to go ahead and get into teaching you how to make this recipe, and we're going to knock this sucker out. Alright everybody, for our cranberry cashew spinach salad, I have the ingredients. 2 handfuls of spinach, 1/4 cup of cashews, didn't have half a shallot so I just used a little chopped up red onion, 6 ounce chicken breast, half a cup of raisins, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, and of course my brown mustard. So let's go ahead and get this going. Just move this around a little bit. So you can obviously cut your spinach or do whatever you like. I like to fold my spinach over and just kind of chop it down, so when I'm eating it later, it's a little easier to eat and mix, what have you. Obviously you don't have to do this, just however you want to throw your recipe together. So that was the spinach. Go and throw in the cashews. So the raisins really do add a nice sweetness to this salad. Well, I'm a big fan. And obviously raisins stick together. Me personally, if they're stuck in big clumps like this, I like to just break it apart, so I'm not like getting a whole mouthful of nothing but raisin on one of my bites. And then the chicken I like to thinly slice, and then I'll fan it out and do whatever. I just don't like to have big chunks of chicken. I like the flavor to go through my salad. Obviously we are all different and we all have our own preferences, so do whatever you'd like to do. And basically I put the mustard and the dressing on last, toss it all around, and I'll put it away. So this is a relatively light salad. With the raisins, you're getting a really nice carbohydrate bump. So this is a salad I actually like to enjoy when I know I'm having a pretty good training day, but not going super heavy. So like if I'm not lifting legs, or if I'm not going to be doing like 2 classes back to back, oftentimes this is a salad I like to go for because it's got enough calorie and nutrient density that it'll sustain me through the day, but I'm not really eating more than what I necessarily need. Whereas like if I'm doing legs one day, or if I know I'm going to be doing like a couple classes back to back, I like to get a little bit more of a heavier lunch, something with like some quinoa, brown rice, maybe even some bread. Don't mind my phone going off. So the olive oil and the balsamic vinegar, it's kind of up to you however much you want to do, personal preference wise. I wouldn't recommend doing more than a tablespoon if you can help it. It's just probably a little bit more than what we actually need. I like the spicy brown mustard a lot because it kind of helps even out the sweetness from the raisins. And I usually go a little lighter on the olive oil just because.
So again, with the spinach, you're getting an awesome source of vitamin C. Obviously, greens just in general are a great choice for you. And basically just go ahead and mix this sucker up, and we're going to be good to go. So I will let you know that if you're meal prepping a salad, obviously it's going to be a little wilted. So you might try maybe putting your dressings on the side into like a little to-go container for you, so then you can mix it whenever you're getting ready to enjoy it. It's always a slightly smarter route. I personally don't mind the soft wilted nature of like the spinach or kale or Swiss chard. And while I'm on that note, that's something else too. When you don't have certain ingredients, like don't be afraid to substitute out one green for a different green. Like spinach isn't always available, so like don't mind doing like a little bit of kale or a little bit of Swiss chard in place of that, or maybe like a 50-50 mix of each. You know, like variety is key. We don't want to constantly eat the same things over and over again. The body, much like when you're working out, when you're doing the same workout all the time, you tend to plateau and stop making gains. It's not really any different for nutrition. If you're constantly eating the same things over and over again, your body will plateau and get used to the same nutrition you're putting into it. So just like that, guys, that's the cranberry spinach salad from the Dolce diet. Again, I did use raisins because I like to get away from the excessive amounts of sugar, and I can't find cranberries that don't have some kind of added sugar to it. Anyhow, again, check me out at ofit.com. Leave a comment, please subscribe, let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.